Now it's time for some backtracking. Since there's two things I forgot to get the other two swords. Well, there's one thing I need here first. And he mysteriously vanishes into thin air with the rest of his family. They spontaneously disintegrated. It's such a tragedy when that happens. But the katana is one of the pieces to the Emperor sword. To get the last piece, you have to go to the western towers that everyone was talking about when they're going, "Is the treasure safe?" Yes, that's what they all sound like. Anyway, I would not recommend this part without any kind of strategy guide. It may look simple just because it's like only 3 floors on each tower, but it gets confusing because you have to shift gravities and then go to a specific spot within a specific tower to get the final parts of the Emperor sword. Right now, I wasn't looking at any kind of strategy guide, so I was just randomly running up the tower like an idiot. Should probably heal or run. The wolves aren't people you really want to fight, just because every time you attack them, they counter with stone skin, I do believe. Yeah. Not the kind of people you want to fight physically. But again, this tower is very confusing without any kind of guidance. When I'm fast-forwarding through the tower, that means I'm not looking at any kind of guide. When I start slowing down and pausing a lot, then that's when I'm looking at a guide. Which would have saved a lot of time if I just did that at the beginning, instead of trying to figure out the tower on my own. There's a lot of stuff you can do accidentally. But unless you go to a certain area within the tower upside down, then you'll never find the next box, which is the crystal box, which is the final part to the Emperor sword. It always does that right before pause, because once you're not selected on the emulator, it doesn't move. This is pretty specific. This is also how you get all the treasures of the tower, but it's only a Cure 3, a Dark Tablet, and a Vulcan Cannon. Not that important. Now, if I were to exit there, then the dungeon would be basically reset, which I don't want. But it doesn't matter which tower you enter first, the puzzle answer will be the same. Because both towers are exactly the same thing. And you're basically trying to get to the, I'm guessing, the center of them. But yeah, no matter which tower you enter first, the answer to the puzzle will be the same. It gets mainly confusing because of the gravity switches. Again, you really have to watch out for the wolf's stone skin counter. And there's the last box, crystal, to make the Emperor sword. And then all you have to do to make the Emperor sword is talk to the weapons maker on your ship.